This is The Real Weight, where we explore how your life and your physiology are connected. I'm friend Dom. Today, I want to talk about what that weight actually does inside your body. Because when people say, I can't lose weight no matter what I do, most of the time it's not a motivation problem. It's a stress problem. And not dramatic stress. It's chronic, low grade, always on stress. The kind that becomes normal. Let's start with cortisol. Cortisol isn't the enemy. You need it. It helps regulate blood sugar. It helps you wake up in the morning. It helps you respond to challenges. But cortisol is supposed to follow a rhythm. Higher in the morning, gradually tapering down at night. When stress becomes constant, that rhythm flattens. You wake up tired. You feel wired at night. You hit that afternoon crash. And a lot of people solve that crash with caffeine, which stimulates more cortisol. And now you're layering stress on top of stress. Now sleep gets lighter. You might fall asleep fine, but you wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. with a lot on your mind. That's often a blood sugar issue. When cortisol has been carried too much of the load, blood sugar regulation becomes less stable. Your body relies more on stress hormones to keep glucose available. And when blood sugar dips at night, cortisol spikes. That's the wired at 3 a.m. feeling. That's not random. That's physiology. Now zoom out. If sleep is fragmented, if cortisol rhythm is disrupted, if blood sugar swings are more frequent, your body starts conserving energy. Because from a biological perspective, instability means uncertainty, and uncertainty means conserved. And over time, fat loss will slow, cravings will increase, energy becomes inconsistent. Now here's where thyroid comes in. Thyroid hormone regulates metabolic rate, specifically the conversion from T4 to active T3. When the body is under chronic stress, that conversion can begin to downshift, not crash, just adjust. Because if the body perceives ongoing pressure, it becomes more efficient with energy. It burns slightly less at rest and becomes slightly more conservative, which is helpful if you're in a famine, not helpful if you're trying to lose body fat in modern life. And most people respond to that shift by tightening control. They'll cut calories more, they increase cardio, and they'll remove carbohydrates. But calorie restriction is in itself a stressor. Overtraining is a stressor. Undereating is a stressor. So now the strategy being used to lose weight increases the same stress signals that caused the adaptation in the first place. That's why it feels like your body is fighting you. It's really not fighting you. It's protecting. You can't out-discipline a depleted system. Fat loss requires a body that feels safe enough to release stored energy. And safety isn't just about food. It's about stable sleep. It's about blood sugar rhythm. It's about emotional regulation. It's about not living in a constant state of internal pressure. When the system feels safe, metabolism normalizes. When it feels threatened, it conserves. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with here. It's biology doing its job. If you've been feeling wired out, exhausted, if you wake up in the middle of the night, if you crash mid-afternoon, and if fat loss feels harder than it used to, before you ask what diet you should try next, ask whether your system feels safe, because until it does, it will conserve. I'll see you in the next episode.